Party leader John Steenhuisen is back in the metro in the Eastern Cape for campaigning. Steenhuisen will be launching the Opportunity Metro Pillar. Lerato Fekisi is monitoring that campaign and we are live to her now. Lerato, a very good morning to you. Is the DA feeling confident in terms of clinching this particular metro?
Very confident, Desjay. How confident they are is just to represent how much they've been in the metro. I think this is about the 5th or 6th time they've been in this metro. And they are saying that they want a 50+1, an outright majority. They've been in coalition since 2016 when they won the big victory against the ANC. But now they are saying they want an outright majority. And I guess people will ask, why is the metro such a sought after metro? Why are now political parties sending their big guns to this metro? Because we have heard already that in the next couple of days there are going to be big guns from the AFF, the ANC coming for the 2nd or 3rd time to this metro because everyone wants the specific metro. I think, Desjay, one needs to first put into context the importance of NMB in that we are a huge economic hub in terms of the marine economy. We've got a huge agricultural sector, we've got a manufacturing industry. So every political party wants to tap into the economic benefits of this metro and make sure we attract enough investors to grow this economy. But like you said earlier on, Mr. Steenhuisen is here to launch what he calls pillars of opportunity for the NMB. Mr. Steenhuisen, you are here this morning to launch the pillars of opportunity for the NMB. When you speak about that, what exactly are you talking about?
Well, we're speaking about how we're going to open the doors of Nelson Mandela Bay to become an attractive investment destination, to be able to bring catalytic job-creating factories and manufacturing operations here into the Bay, how we're going to cut red tape to make sure this is an investment-friendly city, to be able to fast-track these developments when they come here so we can create jobs and lots of them. People in the Bay want opportunity. Good, clean, accountable government always attracts opportunity into it. We've shown that where we govern just up the road in Kocha municipality by way of example.
What may be a hindering block to achieving that is political instability. Many investors have left because they've seen how unstable our council has been over the past 4 years. How then is the DA plan to form some type of unity if then you do an outright majority?
Well, we'd like to get a majority here, which is why we're telling people 50%+1, will you be the one? We'd like to have a majority here. We think that a stable government for the next 5 years is just the medicine and the remedy to get the Bay right again. It's got all the ingredients, support, wonderful tourism facilities, incredible people, massive opportunity, but it just needs the right stability to be able to get it up to that next level. If we're not able to get a majority, we'll obviously talk about that after the election, about for whether we can form a coalition or not. But we really believe that to give the Bay the push that it needs over the next 5 years, it needs a DA majority. Look what happened up the road with Kocha. Kocha municipality was the 2nd worst municipality in the Eastern Cape. After just 5 years of DA government, it's now the best municipality in the Eastern Cape in terms of doing business and services. We want to do the same here in Nelson Mandela Bay, and it just shows you the difference between a majority government and a fractious coalition government, which is why we're going full out for a majority.
Then lastly, John, another hindering factor to that might be the issue of crime. I mean, right here we're launching now is Helenvale, which is called the most dangerous area in PE. So, and also you guys have been in power here in the northern areas, but we've seen the crime increase even when you guys are in power. In terms of law enforcement, besides all the stuff that you've seen of people being deployed, what else are you planning to do to try and decrease the issues of unemployment first, which therefore lead to high crime levels here in the northern areas?
Well, let me be very clear. I mean, crime fighting is essentially the job of the national government through the SABC. We'd very much like a devolution of the policing power to local government, because then I think you can police better. International best practice shows the more localized policing you have, the better it is, which is why we're trying to keep Mr. Bekele's hands off the Metro Police. He's trying to centralize it. Obviously, we want to roll out more Metro Police officers here, as we've done in the city of Cape Town in partnership with the provincial government. But right here where we stand, we've put in the shot spotter system, there's CCTV going up, all those things to deal with gang-related crime and drug-related crime. But you're right, unemployment is the underlying issue across the Bay, including in communities like that, which is why the opportunity pillar we're announcing today is about bringing jobs and lots of them into the Bay. Once you have people working, once they've got an opportunity to build a better future for themselves, once they're no longer dependent just on grants, that they've got a job that they can provide for their family and their future, you've got people who are stakeholders in the economy. South Africa's got 30 million people living in poverty. They're locked out of opportunity by an insider-outsider system. We want to break down those walls, give people jobs so they can start to build a future and provide a better foundation for the future of Nelson Mandela Bay as well.
Lastly, John, it also is important that we speak about a job sector that's equivalent to what the economy needs. So in Nelson Mandela Bay, for instance, we've got the marine economy, we've got tourism, we've got Kucha IDZ. So are you planning on creating skills that will be equated to what the economy of the country is right now and also going forward?
Yes, and one of the places where we're standing here this morning is a youth skills development centre where precisely we're equipping young people. Manufacturing is one of the best ways to bring in large numbers of jobs, and we can go to the rest of the world and encourage them to bring manufacturing here, job intensive processes. And we've got the port here, which is a huge leverage to be able to assist that manufacturing so you can get products in and out here. All of those things have got to be taken place, and skill centres like this are going to spring up all over the Bay, job centres all over the Bay, to ensure that we're giving people the opportunity and the foundation that they need to build and to seek work afterwards.
Well, that was DA leader John Steenhuisen speaking about the launch opportunities pillar that they're launching in NMB, really speaking about how they plan to unlock the economic potential of this metro, tapping into issues such as crime, saying that is a huge hindrance in terms of attracting investors. Also speak about the importance of political stability, Desiree, because understand that in the past 3 years we've had about 4 mayors. So that just shows you just how unstable politically this metro has been, and how then has had a ripple effect in terms of attracting investors here. Also speaking about the fact that they want to ensure that they increase unemployment. We are the current in terms of youth unemployment sitting at 32.8. So he really was just hampering on all the factors that they want to focus on as they now go towards the last week next week of trying to secure what he says is an out majority here in NMB. For now, let's go back to in studio.